The area that I'm wanting to bring transformation to is to work alongside spiritual communities and help them get clear about their policies when it comes to including queer people into the fullness of their church at every level. And then make it publicly available so people can make a decision for themselves. And then the ultimate goal would be to help people who want to become open affirming, helping them transition into that. The problematic and positive stories that we play in regards to this is, first, is when you have a heteronormative culture saying this is what it looks like to be sacred, this is what it looks like to be holy. This is where you get the best of God and the best of the community. I had a student when I was a youth pastor working at an evangelical community that we didn't broadcast. Imagine that we didn't broadcast what we really believed. But things are better caught than taught. And a student came in, and he's been coming for several months, and he said, "Hey, Kris, I feel like I have to turn my gayness off when I come here because I really love this community and I don't want to miss out on it." So somehow we were all playing a role. We were all playing a story, even though we thought it was being quiet. That was performing to this is like the best of community, and then everything else is less than. And I'd say a positive one then would be the inverse. Is our community is in our new church is a predominantly white, straight community. And so we intentionally bring in different people who are telling different stories, right? Who have a different lived experience. And they will speak, they will sing, they will display their art because it does create, kicks up some of those biases. It does expose some of those, why do I believe this way of being is actually better? Why do I perform this way? And then it can help people reimagine what belonging looks like, what sacredness looks like, what the fullness of you can be. It creates a culture of where having a different reality, performing in a different way doesn't inherently mean that that's bad. And the way the movement that retains the power, there's so many, but one that I find most interesting is the concept of being disgusted and repulsed. And this is by people, this can be a value, this could be a policy, this could be a political concept. And I've seen it firsthand of where two men will walk in holding hands, and there will be people who have a physical, visceral reaction where they find themselves repulsed, where they'll make sounds. I've seen people where they've made having a gag reflex because they saw two men holding hands. This is something that is, again, more caught than taught from generation to generation, of where you tell this story that is disgusting. Because if you have a physical reaction to it, it's disgusting. That gives you permission, right, to dehumanize those people, to move whatever that thing is away from you, because then you feel good. And if you feel good and you feel safe, therefore that reinforces that storyline that I'm holy, that I'm right, that I'm sacred.